On today's video, we're going to be breaking down the full match highlights from the game that got me to 50 and 100 stars. I'm going to be talking offense, defense, and how to deal with high ping. Enjoy the video. The game starts and I was a little bit late recording, but it's all good. You can see at the very top I have very high ping right now. I do a nice elastico with Ronaldinho, try a cross, but it doesn't go my way. He defends it well. And he's about to go the other way, find some space with Hazard on the wing. He sprints up with a nice step over. Gilberto Silva steps up way too much, leaving so much space for Bale with a roulette, and I'm down 1-0. Play restarts for a second time, and I do a nice little pass right here. Frimpong sprints up the side, finds some space to CR7 in the middle. One of the biggest problems people make with playing with high ping is you're trying to dribble through everything. And when skill moves timings are just a little bit delayed, it's completely thrown off and you're going to mess up more times than not. But he gets offside. He's like a mile offside, and I go the other way. And again, I'm still trying to dribble through people, and it's leading nowhere. But I'm going to freeze it right here. So many counterattacks start off when your right back or your left back are out of place. Hazard uses a nice step over and sprints up the sideline. Gilberto Silva has to cover for my right back, and now there's acres of space in the middle. He does a nice fake shot, and I'm down 2-0. He even does a little emote to say, hey, this game's over. Not so fast. And now I go down 2-0, and I've said this on multiple videos. You can't panic when you go down 1 or 2-0, but I'm definitely on high alert right now. But I'm not really doing much of anything right now. I try a nice little over-the-top ball, but it ends up going nowhere. And at this point in the game, though, my opponent is thoroughly outplaying me. He gets the ball on another counter opportunity here. But after this move right here, he's about to be one-on-one, but an amazing tackle from Blanc basically saves me to go down 3-0. And that's going to be massive in this game. And with that being said, halftime couldn't have come at a better time for me. And as the second half begins, I know if I give up a third goal right now, the game is probably done. I won't have enough time to come back. So Nico actually tracks back, gets an interception, but I give it right back to him. And then Tony makes an interception. I go the other way. And I'm going to freeze it right here. This is why it's so important not to sprint everywhere you go. Nuno Mendes is completely out of place because he sprinted through. A very easy chip through ball to Son, and now it's 1-2. And as soon as I score that goal, I'm turning on attacking mode, which is going to make us press up. And this game is so much about momentum. I get an easy steal right here, and I'm going to freeze it. I've already talked about chip through balls and the advantage that has with low ping, but now I'm going to talk about trigger runs. I trigger Jude, and then I time this pass perfectly over the top. And as he overcommits, I lane change, and it's 2-2. Now at 2-2, I know if I can just get one more stop, I'll have all the momentum in the world, and I can really turn this game around and go up 3-2. He uses some passing right here, nice little move. I tackle him, but of course he gets it right back. And Gilberto Silva makes a really nice tackle right here, and I'm going the other way. I'm going to freeze it one more time. As a defender, one of the most important things you can do is stay in your shape. Marquez steps up, leaving only 2 at the back, which is just an easy over-the-top ball for Nico. No one's going to catch him. I go near post, and now it's 3-2, and I give him a little bit of a handshake just because he gave me one earlier. Now at 3-2, I've got to hold my lead. He tries a little kickoff glitch, fails pretty miserably, but he does get the ball right back. Again, really nice tackle from Gilberto Silva, but a terrible pass to Frimpong, and he gets the ball right back. Now the game is just kind of gross, and we're just kind of tackling one another. He gets a shot on goal here, but not with any power. And now in the 82nd minute, I want to make sure to drain this clock. I'm not going to hold the ball, but I do a nice roulette right here with Son, and I'm going the other way. I want to try and score a fourth if I can, but I'm not going to be dumb. Really nice chip ball to Bellingham. And this time I try the exact same move I scored earlier, but this time I don't. And with that, the game is over and I hit 50 stars. And these were the full match stats, very even game, shots, and possession. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get into our second clip. This is the game that gets us to 100 stars. And I am just starting this game. I honestly was grinding a lot that day, and I just come out just sloppy and I give the ball right away, but defend pretty well in general. But Pulisic makes a nice move. I know that ball is coming back to the middle and I mistime it, but Neuer absolutely saves me. That could have easily been 1-0. And now corners, this is just the luckiest thing in the world. I try to clear the ball, doesn't work. Neuer has to make another save, and I under pressure early, very early. I'm under a lot of pressure. Fellaini rises up for the header, but it's just wide, and I get a chance to breathe in the 15th minute. But as this is frozen, I would really encourage y'all to find one formation and stick to it. I see Ronaldinho out of the corner of my eye, and I do a long ball to him. Because I do 4-3-3 holding so much, I know where players are going to be on the pitch. I do a nice step over, cut it back, then do an elastico, and now I'm up 1-0, when he's really been the one who's putting a ton of pressure on me in the first 20 minutes. And now my opponent, down 1-0, is trying to come out with some urgency. He gets the ball to De Jong here and does a lane change, but I do a nice job of defending with Thuram. And this elastico is just electric with Dembele. I go down the sideline, and I truly can't believe his keeper made that save. Dembele's elastico is absolutely broken. Him, Mbappe, Ronaldinho, a few others, really nice. Don't get anything off the corner. His opponent blocks another one and ends up leading to another corner. And now the script has turned a little bit, and I have been the one that's kind of pressuring him. He does really a good job in defending one-on-one there. And this is just a very sloppy period in the game for both of us. I read him, and then he reads me kind of right back with CR7 right here. Nice tackle from him. He's going the other way. But again, I read him with Thuram, and it's just like I said, sloppy, just kind of back and forth with nothing really happening. But he does get the ball to a nice position with Fellaini, and he's going to end up using a really nice heel-to-heel, caught me by surprise. But this technique to defend is called mirroring your opponent. As I have this slowed down, notice how I'm not stabbing, and wherever Fellaini goes, I'm just staying in front of him. Eventually, the defense is going to make a mistake like Pulisic does there. But I try to attack quickly as I see 4 minutes of added time. But again, I read him well with Tony, and that's 1-0 going into halftime. And the second half has started, and he has the ball to start, and I do a really nice job of taking away the middle. He doesn't really have anywhere to go with the ball, and I dispossess him. And I find Dembele all the way alone on the right side, doing elastico, but this time he reads me really well. And I'm continuing to do a really great job of taking away the middle, especially with Jude. He is just all over the pitch, guys. I can't recommend a card more. His work rate is so good. But I did do a nice step over into an elastico with CR7. I try to find Dino, but I get dispossessed going the other direction. And again, I can tell my opponent is really trying to work through the middle of the pitch, so I keep taking away the middle, getting a lot of deflections, making it tough on him. As you can see, he just doesn't have a lot of space to attack. And again, I just know where players are going to be, but this is just sloppy from both of us right here. But a really nice ball, and I cannot believe that Jude didn't finish that. Another incredible save from his keeper. It definitely should be 3-0. But I get the ball back. CR7 tries an elastico, and it doesn't come off again. But I just keep fighting. It's just kind of pinball-y right now, not playing very good or very smooth. But I am really reading my opponent well, but he's reading me back in return, honestly. And when you get to, close to 100 stars, you're not just going to have space to attack all the time. He makes a mistake, but somehow gets the ball right back. But again, in the 81st minute, I make a huge tackle, and I'm going the other direction. CR7, I see Zidane over the top, and now Zidane puts it away, and that is going to be 2-0. I make subs, but up 2-0 in the 86th minute, there's just no way my opponent can come back right now. Even if he did a kickoff glitch, the game would have been over. He does nice passing through the middle, which is what he was trying to do all game. But again, Beckenbauer, this is a great card too, guys. Makes one tackle. That's going to be the game. You can check out these stats at the end of it. He actually had more possession, but I had better chances. And that was the game that got me to 100 stars. If this video helped you, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks so much, everyone.